Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at Transformers Generations War for Cybertron Earthrise Ironworks. Ironworks is a toy and a character I didn't know much about. I guess it was a base from the micromaster line, but now he's a weaponizer and little base mode guy, and I think that's pretty neat. Overall, his kind of official main alt mode is a cool little tiny little base. It interacts well with micromaster figures. He's got little platforms for them to drive on. I can see how you could link up a couple of these different bases to do different things. He's got an articulating crane with a hook at the end of it up top, which is neat. Other than that, he doesn't do much. I'll say right now my biggest disappointment with the figure is this base mode. I was super excited about the toy when it first was announced. When I saw it, I was like, oh, that's awesome. We're getting the Titans Return base gimmick back. We're going to be able to combine this with Titans Return bases. But as we can see here, I've got a Titans Return blaster, sound blaster, twin cast with me. With twin cast here, if we take a look at the two base connections, I have not personally been able to get them to actually link up. So I'm going to try again real quick on camera. And what I find is there's just not quite enough clearance to get the two pieces to link up. And even if I do link them up on this end, they're not going to line up perfectly. To get them actually lined up, I would need to line them up like this, which means these two pegs are running into each other. It's, to me, and then I can try it this way, but it also doesn't seem to work this way. It seems like a really unfortunate design decision. I don't know why this panel system was not designed to be compatible with this panel system. Maybe there's something I'm missing. If anyone knows and says, Cameron, you're wrong, you can link them up like this and you're an idiot, please let me know and call me an idiot, because right now I'm super disappointed that I can't hook up my Ironworks with my other bases. That was, I think, the thing I was most excited about in the Earthrise line, because I don't super need all the new versions of G1 characters, but I was really looking forward to that. But on to Ironworks himself. So his base doesn't seem to be compatible with Titans Return, but he does have the cool weaponizer gimmick that Cog and Six Gun and Brunt had, in that you can take him apart piece by piece and build him in all sorts of different ways. We can take off his crane. We can take this panel section off, which has these two pegs underneath it. Leave that to the side. Take this panel section off. We can come in and take his main base building off. Separate out these two pipe systems, fold that peg down, come in and on this platform take off the yellow piece, separate out these two blocks, and that's kind of the different parts of Ironworks that you will be building with. And we can go ahead and build his second alternate mode, and to do that we're going to take these two chunks of panels, put them together like this, attach on the building that we had before, that top piece, and once it's attached on and it's kind of a little tower, we can go ahead and fold out that little shovel piece. Then we can come in on top of that, put a peg up right there, hook in this platform to make the tower a little bit taller. Now that we have that, we can flip down these panels, and these panels will connect to this panel right here. Again, the panels are compatible with themselves. It's just, to me, it's kind of unfortunate that it seems like they're not compatible with the previous panel system. Now we can take this panel with the two pegs and hook that piece on to it. And then we can take this hooks, take these two little pipe pieces, form a little gun, hook, peg that into the port on top of the hook, and port the hook on top of this peg here, and we have a tower mode that is very reminiscent of Ironworks' G1 micro base mode, apparently, which is not something I'm very familiar with, but it's neat. You can have a little micromaster sitting in that shovel. Apparently, the original G1 mode had a little propeller or a windmill fan on it. I'm sure there will be a third-party piece eventually that'll give us a little fan that we can move around. But that is his second mode. Now again, we can take him apart. And he comes apart quite easily. These two panels, that gun, there we go. And with these pieces, we can build up Ironworks' robot mode. These panels, you probably could already tell that they form legs. We can stand them off as legs on their own. From the back of them, we can fold out. These are his lower legs, and then there are his knee joints and his upper thighs. We can, with this panel piece, we can fold down these two pegs, insert those into the ports on his thighs, and that is his crotch, like so. Take this shovel piece, fold the peg back down, fold the shovel piece over. It does have two slots that the teeth of the shovel can fold into. You can fold up and click in his head. And then he has a peg on the back that goes into a port here, like so. Then we can come in, take this yellow block, unfold it, and we can see it's got a little hand on it. Fold this peg in, that becomes a shoulder. His hook also becomes another arm with a shoulder piece, like so. Come in on the back. This panel just ports in on his back. The panels kind of stack on top of each other. Doesn't give him much backpack at all, which I like. And he can hold his gun. And here we have Ironworks in his robot mode. And this is the reason I'm going to keep the figure, even though I'm disappointed with the way the base works. He is a pretty cool looking robot. I really like that visor. I like the paint on his head. It's got two different types of red from his face and then his visor. I like his look. He looks very industrial, very cool looking. He's got good articulation as a weaponizer. The head can 360. It can wiggle a good bit. The arms can go 90 at the shoulders. They can go 360. That gun's a little loose. I'll have to feature floor polish that to tighten up. Due to his transformation, he's got a double jointed elbow on this arm, as well as a bicep swivel. On this arm, it's just the hook, but the hook can swivel, so you can kind of do some posing with that hook itself. Then the hips, he can do a full Van Damme, no problem. He can go a deep, deep bend because of transformation again. And they managed to work in really good ankle tilts, again, which has been a standard of the War for Cybertron line. So we get real deep, no problems there. Overall, I'd say I think he's a cool toy and worth picking up. The disappointment I have with him is really just the fact that he's not compatible with the Titans Return toy line, which is kind of a me problem, not a you problem. So if you're thinking of picking up Ironworks, I think definitely do it. And like other previous weaponizers, he can get ripped apart and become upgrades for another character. Here I've got a Cybertron figure, just because I thought the colors might match, who's got different ports and holes on his body. I believe he does anyway. So we can hook up the different bits of Ironworks if we wanted to. Give him a hook here. There we go. Come up top or behind. Give him an articulating arm, gun, cannon thing. Come in. Ooh, let's take this piece. These panel bits, I don't really know what to do with them. They're just kind of blocks. But we can fold that head back. And come in with this piece on top of his other arm. Give him, make him even more of a shovel guy. Oops. There we go. Oh. Let's fold that piece out. But yeah, so like previous weaponizers, we could give him a double boot if we wanted to for some weird reason. Coming this way. I don't know. I'm doing dumb stuff. But the point is, you can weaponize up your different characters. I'll probably do a better version with Grapple once I get Grapple. I thought for some reason that this guy had more ports and pegs on him than he did. But yeah, that is Earthrise, whatever they call them, Ironworks. Again, pretty cool toy. Happy little deluxe. One of my first Earthrise figures of 2020, but a little bummed that he doesn't combine with Titan's Return stuff. All right, everyone. Have a great day.